Test 1 2, test 1 2. Let's see if the audio works. Test 1 2, test. All right, that's all good. Oh. Some food. Yeah, I'm just gonna get some streaming in. Oh shit, it burned to death. That's funny. Man, I've talked about this before, but I thought it'd be really cool if you could like have a cauldron and then just like dump boiling like oil or sand or molten metal or whatever on drifters. So yeah, we did update to the next thing. That's why there's a bear rug. Managed to kill a bear, and it added these. The Botor now have like their own like model for their arrows, which is like a spine, which is all kinds of crazy. All right, let me just. I should probably make two, just because I feel like I'm gonna need it. I don't think I really have much of a goal for today. I've been already playing for a while. I might do this for like an hour at most. I guess I could just kind of talk about some changes and update. You know, we've been kind of putting it off for a while. Getting the update to work was such a pain because the company that does the server hosting, like I guess hosts on Linux, and there's a weird glitch with Linux where trying to update, like there's a command that you do to like fix all the broken like objects because they changed the way how like ceramic and certain things work. So the command doesn't work on Linux, so I had to like download the world, go to my survival worlds, and then load it there, and then run the command, and then join back in to this world, or then copy and paste it back into like the server files. It's just such a massive pain in the ass. I have my shovel mold burning still. We got copper now, so there's that. I think I'm just going to this here. Get a stick, make this copper axe, and then go and collect a bunch of firewood because I want to keep it going. Need charcoal for all my forges. Like I built this here, so it's a charcoal pit. I'm gonna put a block over it and get a whole bunch of it. And then, because this little pit isn't gonna be enough for our purposes, we're gonna forge a lot of stuff. And then, oh, the onions are done. harvest is good. That's not done yet. I think this is going to be the last. It's already October. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything more planted by the time it gets winter. This rye is still growing. A quern. That's what I need next. I guess I could do that after I get some wood. Some more wood. Actually, I'm just gonna use my shears and just knock out all of these little plants here. That we could plant more birch trees by us, so I don't have to walk all the way down here to get sticks and wood. Like we took up we pretty much got all of the most of the birch trees, so I've been starting to go down this area here to get maple, but I don't want to. You know, I should probably put all this stuff away first. Then I'll start to raid again. Yeah, like I said, I have some maple trees and birch trees planted here. Actually, these are all birch. I did plant some maple around here. I've noticed that, like, you don't really get as many, consolidate. We lose some time, but we're probably gonna eat through those by winter anyway. I should have a reed. Oh, I have more wood here. Maybe I don't have to go on a whole mission. I think I'll just do this here. Get up there. Another boat one. It's not even noon yet. Why are you spawning? I could really use some feathers to make actual arrows into crude ones because they break too easily and they don't do as much damage. I could probably start making copper. I could make copper arrowheads. It's just that I don't have the feathers to like make the actual arrows themselves. chest here. Put these seeds in here because we can't really grow them right now. Next to the fucking death portal. And the boar is pregnant, so hopefully it'll give birth during the winter. By the time the winter is over, we'll have the first generation done. Alrighty. I don't have a whole lot of things to say, actually. I killed a lot of wolves, and it makes me wish that wolves, like, dropped their, like, wolf pelts. You know, mount those as well as the bears. I feel like wolf armor would probably fit, too. I don't know if, like, using shears actually gets you more sticks. It feels like it does. I know it gets you more, like, the seeds. Seeing a bit of lag here. How do I... There we are. That's what was missing. Now you got this, tree here. I'm gonna have to figure out how to, like, farm those better, because I know it's a whole, like, the whole grafting of these guys is such a pain. And, like, super risky. I'm pretty sure they still produce fruit if they're not, like, domesticated, so... I'll just let them be for a season, and if something happens, then it's good, and if not, then... well, we don't really need that fruit. I do need to find bees, because we're going to need to seal up crocs, and honey is always good. That's the ruins over there, which I think I already raided. I would be streaming with Christian, but, like, I couldn't do yesterday because I had, like, another engagement I had to get to. Yeah, I like looking at, like, a lot of mods and stuff, which we can do because this is a Shockbite server, so we can mod. I just have to figure out how to do that. And on top of that, like, I feel like we're gonna need more people on before we can start modding stuff. Just because a lot of the mods and stuff requires like, what's a good example? All right, so like firearms, it's a late game thing. It's a pain in the ass to get all the materials to make them and power them, and then you need like a clock maker. So the big thing now is like civilizations, which I think we could probably do, like a civilization server. It's just that we need the people that are interested, and you know, modding. It's like I don't know how involved it is, so it could be that it's super simple, like they try making out to be. So I guess it was designed to be easily modded. But then again, you don't know what you don't know, so you can't always account for that. I think I got like birch seeds and sticks. Then I'm just gonna go drop these off, then go get some wood. We'll plant these, I guess. There we are. When are these gonna sprout? 13 days, so about a month. I'll put a stack of sticks in here just because you need sticks for tool handles. And I'll put the rest in the crate here. I should make a storehouse. That way we can have more space in here. Let me... There's a pile of bones, which I kind of miss, like the whole like row of bones, but I guess this works better, I guess. Just to drop these guys here. I could make more tool racks, but 16. That might be too close to sunset. I hear... I don't know. I'll just gather up these cattails. Take a start. It's crazy to think that like we were like eating like these cattails because we had so little food. We don't quite have an abundance of food, but we should have enough that with hunting and scavenging we could still get food for the winter. Cooper's root. It'd be cool if I could repair my hat with just reeds or grass, because as far as I understand, you can't. Why is this always... There we are. It's the wind. We'll put this away and then... get some food. Oh shit. That's right. I moved this candle over here because there was a bow torn that would... There's always like a bow torn itself would spawn right in here. It was annoying. Make soups now. I have water. I'll make... Here's a bowl. Here we are. There we go. Use control. Yeah, the whole thing's weird. Hardy. I mean, just adding water kind of like makes it a little bit better. Burn through peat, but we have a lot. They're not too far away. I think around here there's some peat. It's somewhere around here. There's a big deposit of peat and slowly going away at. There's another big deposit here, right by this. If you ever see a like perfect circle, well, as perfect you get in blocks, on the map, in like a weird offset place, it's almost always a meteorite, which I spelled horrible there. And let's see if we can find anywhere else here. There's more peat there. Yeah, vessels. I think I already... Oh, Paradise Sand, which I wanted for Waddle and Dob and that shit, which I think I can. You can also make the sailboats, which what I want to do is... So our base is right here. What I want to do is eventually connect these 3 lakes together. I don't think it'd be worth to connect to this one right now, but connect these 3 together, like through this marshland. Alrighty. How much society is this? 360. That was not a lot at all. I guess a fourth of it was water, so that's not so This should cook it all the way through. Yeah, 200 degrees. Yeah, we're good. This game's all weird with its how heat works. It's probably more worth it to make more like intense stews, but I don't know. Got drifters outside. Got my winter clothes. Jeez, I was crawling through the walls there. My cat's freaking out about something stupid, probably. 82 days. What's going bad quickly? Meat stew. Let's eat all the berries. I wish it said like what the current temperature around you is. Just sleep through it. Even though my nice bed is in the proper house. I heard that the rifts that form only form if there's like good enough light levels. So ideally, we would just have more lamps out, but that means more fat, which means more hunting. Still work out. Cloth. Let's see here. I don't want to waste it, just we need it for next turn. Once my crude bow breaks, then I'll make the longbow. Wait, how? The Reeker bow is better. Well, I need leather for that, which I don't. Leather is such a pain in the ass to make. And I get that it does a lot more damage, so it's ideal. It's the best bow, but I feel like leather kind of goes against the feel of And I feel like clothing should like do extra shit. Like yeah, the gamecids could be color coded, and then their ammo, whatever, or armor. But like, what is the pot? It protects you from rain. Well, like this one doesn't even protect you from rain. The hats do. It just makes you a little bit warmer. But I don't know. Sieve, which is only ever used for making parchment. Yeah, that's like a thing. The problem with not really a problem, but like when you have access to like all of the crafting information here, which it's super useful. It's just that you could kind of easily see the gaps in the crafting, which they're fixing up. Like the last update was, I want to say 8 months ago, and then this one just came out. So every 6 months or so, there's an update, which seems pretty good. I like how like they saw people using hide as carpets, so they just added this, which I don't think you could. I can't cut the head off. I don't really want to. It sucks you need 2 bear pelts to make the body armor and the legs armor. Also, it's a 3x3. I guess I can think 1x1, I guess. But so it means that actually probably put it right here. Yeah, right into the right there. So like on the flank this guy. Flax fibers. So if I have a 2x2 house, you can't really make it this wouldn't be center. More cabbages. The rye is still not done yet. Hopefully I don't know if it'll grow before winter, but hopefully it doesn't die in the winter. I don't want to have to go find more grain seeds. Let's see. There's trails there. This tree grew. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna bother with the shears because I don't want to break them quite yet. I want to get wood, a lot of wood, so that way I can have charcoal and have a whole supply of it. Think about it, I'll probably turn these into planks and then just get maple wood to make the charcoal. It's all down there. I think I'll turn this area here into a charcoal storage area. Either that or a wine cellar. Oh, I hear a wolf. It'd be cool if you could have a quiver that it's very similar to the mining bag, where it gives you like a ton of extra space, but only for the specific whatever, and just have it be arrows. It's 7. I'll probably go for like 45 more minutes, maybe an hour. I'll lose track of time. I don't see any. They added those large traps, which you need nails to make, which we have some copper to spare for right now. And we also have a whole mine of untapped iron that I was probably gonna go send Christian to go mine, just because as a hunter I get less minerals from mining. Or metals, I guess. The Better Than Wolves mod for Minecraft has a thing where, like, the bottoms of trees are tree stumps, which means that they can't be cut down. Like, the base of a tree can't be cut down, and you have to either burn it or dissolve it with like this acid you get from creepers. But yeah, I see so much like potential in like this game, and like having like specific, like, there's tons and tons and tons of clothing in this game. It's just that you don't really access most of it because it just sporadically comes up through clothes traders, which is fine for like a casual. Let's hit these guys while I'm here. Like a casual playthrough or whatever, you might find some clothing you like. But if you're like doing like a Civilization playthrough and you're we play a lot of various, like the clothier, the guy makes the clothes, like he doesn't have access to the recipes for most of the shit. So if they just had like more classes, like I know there's a mod that adds a bunch more classes like lumberjack and farmer, and I think that's fine. ideally there'd be a lot more, like there would just be like a woodsman class that like an outdoorsman class that is like a mix between a hunter and lumberjack, and then another one that's like a rancher where you get like you maybe get a little bit better food results, or crops you plant lose their moisture less. I don't know. Just like the way it currently is, it feels like there's I wouldn't say gaps in like what you could do. It's just that there are some things that you would want to do that are just kind of inaccessible because it's locked behind a class, and it's just you're gonna have one guy who's gonna dedicate to that, and other than doing this one thing, he's not gonna contribute that much more. Like the clockmaker class, he does a little bit extra damage to machines, and he can make a certain spear that lets him temporarily like tame certain machine creatures, the locusts, which is like cool, but also like that means that he isn't doing as much damage. He isn't really contributing much to farming. Although I don't think he actually loses less. But again, it's like, okay, well, you have like the clockmaker, so that every clockmaker you have is a hunter you don't have, which means you're losing on meat gains. And every tailor you have is a blackguard who isn't mining as much. Like the hunter is good because like you just get like the bows are pretty cool. It just makes using bows a lot easier. But like, and you can run faster, but like that's like just the utility of those two things. We'll keep doing it. One more tree. Alrighty. Sticks, a bunch of maple. That's pretty good. This horsetail, you could use it with bandages to like make them a little bit better, which is pretty cool. I already have some back at the base, and I don't feel like we need to get more because we don't really use bandages. It's an inventory slot, and we don't really travel too far away from the house. Gathering some more flint. Arrows. Thought I heard something. Oh, it's probably those rabbits. Meat. They just don't have a lot of fat on them. But meat is meat. Oh, it drops small bones, which are too small to use in tools. Well, that's fine, I guess. Hello, pigs. Yeah, I'll make a carpet out of this. Here we are. Yeah. The bone pile going. Alright, let me put food away. Ooh, I better craft this into... hearty stew. I could put that in a crock and then have some food saved up. And plant these guys over here. I know there's a mod that adds maple syrup, which would be really cool, but I'm afraid it's going to be like resin, where you have to like find naturally drippy or like syrupy maple, and then do it like that, but I don't know. We're not going to worry about mods right now. What I'm going to worry about is making these into firewood. I can make a shovel and then dig up that charcoal. See here. Corners done first, and I'll turn those into planks. You know what? I'll make some nails and then make a chest. Well, two chests. And I can craft them together. Yeah, what's cool is that you don't have to like place two chests together to make a double chest. You just craft them in the slots to make two chests, double chest. That way you don't have to worry about weird finicky placement and shit. Let's say that oak for tannins. Where's the... Here we are. Boom. So we got this guy, and then we'll put these. I hope they don't like give birth outside the fence, because that would suck. Gotta chase those little bastards around. Alright, so this is dumb. I gotta hold off on making. Here we are, the shovel mold. So I'll finish doing these eventually. It's just that right now it's kind of a pain in the ass. Alright, so let's see. 200, 400, 500 again, which I should have enough. Yeah, that's enough. $500 and axe, pickaxe, prospecting, hammer. Yeah, that's basically everything. So charcoal to it's probably excessive, but once that's going, we'll have shovels, and then we can dig up this. Which I could just break it, but it's gonna take forever. Check the stream here. Current viewers. Let's see here. We don't really need peat. We don't really need copper. Berries. Oh shit, the food. I forgot the food. Get a crock. I'm glad I realized I could put the ceramic crocks in crates because you can't stack them. Might as well turn this into a nice meal. Oh shit, I guess. Cabbage would probably be better. Just take all these with me. Yeah, that's put in there. I don't think there's any fuel in there. use water to make soup now, which is pretty cool. It'd be cool if you could like, if it's like you could have like a soup pot instead of just like a cooking pot, like a really big one, so that way you can make like a really big batch to feed a lot of people. Or like a forever stew, that'd be pretty cool. Like I don't know. Hmm. Alright. Let's see here. I'll just let that burn. Fine. Here. I used. Alrighty. While I'm waiting, I might as well nap some more arrowheads. I know Vintage Story has like a pretty good soundtrack. I usually play with it off just because I'm usually listening to like a podcast or some shit like that. Um, but I might want to play like Stronghold music because I love Stronghold. I love its soundtrack. But I have to like worry about tone. I don't know. Alright, there we go. We got a whole bunch of crude arrows. Yeah, medium. Once we find flax seeds, then we'll be swimming in fibers. Probably expand this out a bit. Not right now, obviously. The bow torn. Let me turn that guy down there. How long have we been going on for? About an hour. Time is it? Yeah, I'll go for a little bit longer. It's kind of killing time. You see, whenever you like use this food, it makes it so it's poisonous and it just damages you. And it's almost never worth it. So I don't even know why we have him here. I guess to let him rot, but he has a memento mori, I guess. And also I put shelving here, but we haven't really used it. 8 days. I guess it's just a school here. Half days. Yeah, one's sealed and fat, so it's obviously gonna last longer. Yeah, once we get beeswax, then we'll be in business. Yeah, we just need to make that storehouse. There's a lot of like utility stuff and storage is what we need to work on. Oh, it's calm. That's good. Let's go check up on these guys. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I forgot to pour that. Ah, reheat the melting. God damn it. Ah, I'm such an idiot. It's too easy to get distracted. Oh, it's containing molten copper now. Alright. So now it's good. Here we are. making a tool rack for over here. I heard something. Yeah, I guess you're gonna eventually add wolves as like tameable wolves. Which would be pretty cool to capture some of those guys. We get a whole shit ton of them over there. I know we could sell them to like certain hunters for points for gears or whatever, but I don't know, I just think it'd be cool to like raise dogs and shit. Although I can't imagine. Well, I mean, wolves should be pretty easy to tame because that's like naturally how they like evolved. Is like it only took like a generation or two to become like fully domesticated. Like you could tame a wolf with a bag of hamburgers like today, and in 2 generations it'll be a dog. Alright, so that's doing that. Charcoal. This is cooking down. Already got some. I might as well cook these guys up. So, what do I need to make? Let me think. Nails. Let me. Alright, you can't just like plop it down. Actually, hold on, let me see here. Cleaver, which you don't really need yet because our what's it called aren't young enough. Fox head. Which I guess that'd be useful. Alright, okay, I want to make a scythe. A scythe, a knife, and a plate, which I'll turn into nails. Alright. That's what I meant to do. I meant to put like a thing, like a water barrel. I'll probably put it right here, so it looks like an actual barrel. And then, because they're kind of running out of space in here. I want there to be like a good walkway. Or the fire pit right there. I place these pretty centrally. Get these guys. I'll do the plate first. I'll turn this guy into nails. It'd be cool if, like, when you clipped off the bits to like carve out your thing, you were able to like hold on to them and like reclaim them. Maybe have like a blacksmith class that, like, when you do that, you have a chance of reclaiming a bit. I'm probably not doing this as efficiently as I could. Nails and strip. I hope I did that right. I remember it was being called nails. I don't remember it being called nails and strips. I'll just let those guys cool there. Alright, and then a scythe and a knife. guy. I might as well craft this guy up so it's before it cools down. Knife blade. Like, I feel like I could make 2 knife blades out of 1 ingot. Let all those guys cool down. Boom. I'll have to make another hammer, but for the meantime, I have a fancy new knife and a scythe, which I don't really need the scythe right now, but it rhymed. I'll just use up the rest of my knives and then the axes and then switch over. Alright, let me get some boards, and I'll make... 8. Oh, I need 1, so I can make quite a bit of... What else could I make? I can make 2 tall doors, which I don't really need to. A 2x3, which... Scroll rack. Or just a wooden chest. I'll put the wooden trunk. Oh. Okay, so I'll put it right here. And then, I'll put the other one in here. Which I didn't make yet. I need to make crates again. Crate trap. Oh, so I can make the crate trap. Oh, the saw. You put a saw in the center. And it, Yeah. I remember now. Put all this. Oh, we do have stealth seeds. Alright, well, I can't plant them now. It's too cold out, but... Well, I might as well put all this shit in here. Resin, fat down here. Some semblance of organization. Even though it's not really needed. Fire clay, this clay, cobblestone. Keep that going. Actually, no, I'll just make another chest. I'll put the semi-valuable stuff on the top one. Blueberry bushes. Aged materials. Frequent crafting. Stuff here. Boom. 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 Some boards in there. I mean, it's not organized, but it's enough for whatever. Consolidate space. Alright, and it's daytime out. And my things should be cool now. Alright. I put a stick in there, which I need back for my shovel. Because the shovel is used to break the charcoal, even though it's technically ceramic. someday these things will give birth, and then just hear that screeching, the endless screeching of the piglets. You know, I'm just gonna make a crate for. So five grains of sand, and then these guys. Crate. I could store way much more. Much more charcoal. And it won't like fall over and shit. Right, so I guess I'm just gonna go gather more wood. Almost 8. Let's see. Alrighty. Hasn't really been any good clippable moments from this stream. I guess y'all can't be winners. Oh, well, that's broken. Granite. I'm pretty sure the copper axe is like significantly faster at cutting wood. It's hard to tell because like on my single player world where I had like I got up the iron tools, I was by a redwood forest, so I cut a lot of those down. So I always assumed it took a while because it just takes so long to cut down those big trees. 2.8, 5.0. Yeah, it's almost double. Oh, that's broken. Oh yeah, this is much faster. They have a nice orange color because of the autumn. This is a very, very, very cozy game. Oh, there's the moon. Here's the sun. Yeah, what's cool is that there's eclipses and shit in this game, because the moon and the sun are independent of each other, like they're in real life, so they cross over and have eclipses. Unlike in Minecraft, where like there's phases of the moon, which doesn't really make sense because they're directly opposite of each other. Like Minecraft should always be a lunar eclipse when you think about it. Carts would be really cool. Oh shit. Oh my god, it startled me. I thought it was a... Shit. Shit, 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 shit. Shit, 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 shit. Into the water, into the water, into the water. There we are. God. Ooh, cool antlers. That's cool. Just gonna go recover a bunch of my arrows and... Yeah, deer are cool to hunt. It's just that, my god, like, those are, like, those... whenever I would hunt them in my single player game, I always, there's always like female ones. I guess the male ones are less common just because they have antlers and it's... I dropped that guy. Shit, why do I have a... Why am I not using the flint? Why am I using the... Not using this shit? Let's put this guy here and then use this one. Free up some inventory space. Man, that was exciting. Maybe I'll have to clip that then. I mean, I killed a bear. That was a lot more impressive, but the bear didn't get a scratch on me just because I towered up. I was unexpecting. I underestimated the deer, and I almost died. It was a very important lesson about life there, I guess. Yeah, that reminds me of a story. A few years ago, my dad and my uncle were hunting. Well, really, my uncle was hunting. My dad was just there to, like, make sure he doesn't do anything super illegal. And I guess with the law, whatever, I'm not a big hunter, so I don't really know too much about how the paperwork side of it works. But you get, like, the deer tag, and he shot the deer and, like, wasn't filling it out, didn't fill out the tag properly, or it was like a deer that, like, didn't have, like, the proper, or something was happening with the paperwork where it wasn't, like, he didn't have enough points for the deer that he had a tag for. Anyway, the important thing is that, so they shoot this deer, they trail it, and then a bush that was next to them just stands up, and it turns out that a game commission warden, whatever it is, guy had been in a ghillie suit following them for the past 2.5 hours through the woods, and they didn't know. Just waiting for them to do something illegal. Oh shit! I don't. That would probably kill me. Time to go home with my spoils, my lumber and meats. pelts. I could probably mount these antlers. Let me... Yeah, you need leather. Yeah, I guess I can't. I'll just put them in my chest here. Alright, let me, Ah, fucking shivers. Alright, let me make a fucking mad dash for it. Alright. Spell seeds. I meant to put it out. Well, I can't put it outside now, so I'll just put it in here. Alright, well, let me... Mental war right there. I could have done that better. Fats. Hide. And then I can just get this guy. What's this making? Hefty. 50. Yeah. And then I could seal it up. Have 4 of them and then seal it with this piece of wax and then have this guy for when we're undoubtedly gonna freaking die in the winter. Oh, come on, you bastard. And Crocs only hold 4 per portions. Let's go like change up the thing a little bit. Alright, I should probably just make more food though. No, don't want to sleep. 80. What's the... Just make some more mushroom stews. If I have water, I could possibly make some more soups, but I don't really feel like it. That in there. There. Alright, well, viewership is dropping a little bit, so we'll bring it to an end. Alrighty. Alrighty, so, oh, it's light out, I guess, still. Alright, well, actually, that's pretty nice. Hold on, let me... It's a nice, shit. There's a lot of key bindings I'm not used to yet, but... Alright, that's it for tonight, I guess. I'm gonna... Oh, here we are. Here's the friends. Alright, that's a sign to get out. So, we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Sorry for the poor quality. It's not gonna get any better. Oh, shit.